Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio, a place where dreams take flight, with authentic storytelling, diverse perspectives and meaningful conversations, where global stories unite and bridges are built beyond all borders. Discover world-class education, entertainment, hope and inspiration. Together, we're building bridges worldwide. Subscribe to our channel, USA Global TV. Download our app, USA Global TV. Be our guest or join our team. Visit usaglobaltv.com. Thanks to our founder and executive producer, Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Music score by Yeffy Tang from Cloud Road Music. Voiceover artist Mike Porter. Creative direction by Paul Garcia. USA Global TV and Radio. Your home for global connection. All rights reserved. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited.
Good evening and a very warm welcome from the UK. So good evening to USA Global TV and Radio viewers. My name is Dr. Madeleine Chan, and I'm here to present the film and music show. So for today's guest, we have, what can I say? I can just describe her as being an absolute creative force in the way that this woman is so talented, not only in her creativity as an award-winning singer-songwriter, an actress model, a novelist, and a business mentor in establishing her spirituality, her courses of business mentorship as well. So we have to say and welcome to the film and music show this week. Her name is Duchess Letitia Antoinette, known as Madame Kapuscinska. Hopefully I've expressed that right. So for today, let's bring her on.
Hello, thank you. Welcome everyone. Hi.
Good evening.
You leave me speechless with such a wonderful introduction. Thank you for having me here, Madeleine. It is a great honour.
You're very welcome, Madame Kapuscinska. Would you like to be called Madame Kapuscinska or Duchess Letitia Antoinette or Letitia Antoinette during the course of this interview?
We can go with Duchess. That's
Duchess.
the role of
so
the
Duchess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's lovely. It actually goes well with that lovely purple hair, which is purple for royalty and reign. And also the crown.
Know about your colours. I'm dropping everything. Everything wants to keep moving around. So.
It's okay. So, Duchess, for our viewers, can you, in the space of 1 minute, explain to our audience who you are, what you do, and we'll go on from there.
1 minute. This is one of the most hardest things for me to do. All right. You got to give me at least a little countdown to okay, 1, 2, 3. Where do I start? Okay, well, my name is Duchess Letitia. I'm also a professor in integrative medicine, ethnomusicology, and creative leadership. I'm a doctor within business, and I'm also run a record label integrated with complementary therapies. I work within, I would say, multi-purpose, multimedia, multisensory, and I like to be known as a business earth angel, there to help others and as an artist to let others hear, resonate with my music, and as Letitia Antoinette, the revolutionary one, to bring joy beyond praise to everyone worldwide. I think I
Congratulations. Congratulations. You did that 1 minute. You did that. You know, if ever there's an elevator pitch, you have absolutely been successful at that. Well done. Can I ask, Duchess, have you ever been asked to do a 1 minute introduction of yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I was faced like recently. I joined the business crowd fund, and we had to do these little the breakout rooms, and it was like 1 minute. And then I started talking, and then I kept on talking, and I kept on talking. It's just like, oh my God. I was like, yes, we need to have the others to speak. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm going to work on this. And so, yeah. So I'm working on the beat with concision, yeah.
Well, honestly, and I'm sure our viewers will agree, that was exceptional. So now what we're going to go on to, Duchess, is, my goodness, you are a creative force. Written over 200 songs, had 80 and produced 80 tracks under your record label, Bentley Records. So there's many different areas that we're going to speak to. I don't know whether we're going to cover it all, but we've always got part two. But let's begin with, you have had the spotlight on you since 5 years old, which is an incredible young age. Yeah. So Duchess, where in your younger years, let's go in a time machine, let's go back. Woo, we're going back to that time. What was the first inspirational record or artist that inspired you to go, yes, I want to do this. I want to have this career. I want to be a singer.
It was, what song was it? Because for me, it started already from the nativity play. Because within a nativity play, it's the star, and the star leads. And the majority of people wanted to be the angels and stuff like that. And there was a part of me that enjoyed the journey. So for me, I got to choreograph my own little dance routine as being the star and stuff. And all I can recall whilst being on that stage in that silence was lights. Because phones were about them times. I think I remember that. No, or it was actually cameras. So yeah.
And how old were you then?
Yeah, that was, I was 5 years. 5 years old.
5 years old. So that's incredible. The pressure that must have been on you at 5 years old. What was going through your mind at 5 years old?
To make sure I get the routine right. So long as I start right, I can get through it.
Fabulous.
I was always focused.
You're an absolute pro, even at the beginning at 5 years old. You were born for the stage. So the next question, and I'm sure our viewers would like to know, who was the first artist that inspired you?
The first artist, I would say, that inspired me, Bob Marley. When I was younger, I was supposed to take part in this contribution for Bob Marley and the Wailers, and I was to sing Dreamland, and with just singing Dreamland over and over and over again, and yeah, I think I found my dreamland. So yeah, Bob Marley.
So just to be correct, Duchess, Dreamland, what do you mean by Dreamland?
The song Dreamland by Bob Marley.
Oh, right. Okay. I thought you meant you went into a...
Yeah, but I did disappear to a Dreamland too.
That's your creativity.
Making you feel a way, you know. So I think when you're able to relax and let go of the day's worries and celebrate life and celebrate everything that there is about you and what you've been blessed with, Dreamland helps. That song brings me there. So yeah,
that's beautiful. Definitely has to be in a song, that one. Fantastic. So, Duchess,
Mhm.
when people are coming from a creative background and trying to go to school to be more intellect or logic, how was your upbringing? Was your family very supportive, or was it a case of, well, I'll let you explain it to us.
Yes, my families have always been supportive. My mum, she raised us, and she would always find some way to be able to help guide us and support us along that pathway. And back then there was more things available for the youth, where there was community centers where you could go and get like little free vouchers to do your dance classes or things like that. There was more extracurricular activities after school, with opportunities to learn instruments and things like that. There was gifted and talented for young people from the age of 5 to 11. So some of us were in apprenticeships, some of us got the opportunity to have day trips within universities and stuff like that. So we kind of got exposed to stuff like that earlier, of seeing just different aspects and things. And then within music, I have other family members that are within the music industry and stuff like that. And my mum, she's a songwriter as well, my father as well, so it's in the genes.
Thank you for sharing that. That's wonderful. So moving on, Duchess. So with your career of being a songwriter and a singer, were you signed to a label, or did you establish your own label?
Well, I'm used to write for Sony. At the moment, I'm a songwriter for Bentley Records. I set up my own record label and write also still for artists, and that through my own establishment.
Thank you. Also, with regards to you setting up your own label, through actually writing for a corporate company such as Sony, and with all the bad press that has been throughout the years to their iconic celebrity artists on their label, did you receive any of that backlash as well?
Well, the thing is, with to get to the main people, you can be associated with a big company in many different strands of ways, yeah? And it's all about the person that makes that direct connect. Because then when there's a middle person involved and they mess things up, they then mess your channel up. So it's always important about doing your own stuff. So yeah, for now I am still with them, but on a different division, but now I'm directly with them, not with a third party.
Wonderful words of wisdom. So from being an artist signed to Sony in the way of writing as well, and now you actually help other aspiring artists, the craft of songwriting and also creative artist development. Can you share with our audience your journey on that, in that?
So for me, when I came to launch my record label, first started it as Kapuscinska Empire, and we then changed the label to Letitia Kapuscinska. And so society always views artists as, they idolize or this and all of that. And I'm just like, we are all artists. We are all people with gifts. And some of us are blessed with the ability to read, write, know how to put these words into a rhythm as such that we can utilize it. Because the way that we use and associate with just the dialogue of communication and word to one another, sometimes it's lovingly, sometimes it's a way that makes me upset or make another upset. And so I started letting others understand, it's like making it open for everybody, making it accessible for people, because it's like you are the star in your own life. You are the person carrying yourself from A to B. It's you the one that's doing that journey. So quite often there are things that are buried within ourselves that we don't release. And if there's a chance to scream it out, drum it out, just write it down, dance it, it is still all a form of art and development and self-discovery of who one is.
That's really empowering. Thank you for sharing that. That is tools of wisdom there. Beautiful, really fantastic. So moving on with your modeling and acting. So when did modeling and acting start to come into play in your creative journey?
Modeling came into play, I would say, around about 9 years old. So I took part in like the model search and stuff like that, and would be modeling all of the different stores within the center. My mum would be doing my styling, my hair, and all this, like teaching me my walk. You know, she'd my, you know, she always keep me going. And from there, I went on to go for Miss England. That was fun. I didn't quite win, but it was nice meeting her and stuff like this, and the gifts and stuff. But the crowd as such made me feel like I did win. Then I carried on with some beauty pageants. I think that's maybe about 2019 or so was the last beauty pageant I took part of, and that was Mrs. Legend. That was organized by China, and they had crowned me Mrs. Skilled and Talented. And yes, there was women worldwide that overcome so much within life. All of us all there standing together, representing the lineage of the roots of where our family originate. So that was that's been some of the journeys. And with my gym wear and my line, I was working in collaboration with Letitia Couture. So a few years ago, my line was there on London Fashion Week. And I sometimes style other designers. And one of the things with my brand as well is very much about empowering people to implement joy beyond praise into their lives.
Which we've noticed that you were mentioning in your biography, that it's joy beyond praise. That is a beautiful expression. How would you implement joy beyond praise in an everyday scenario?
In an everyday scenario, well, I like to wear a crown. That makes me and then I like to wear colours, because regardless the weather, colours bring out joy and have so much energy as well. And you know, some days I might not be able to get out of bed or really participate in the day. So each day, with the abilities that I have and being able to have been productive, to been able to engage, to communicate, give out love and feed and grow, that's a great day for me.
That's so
I think
empowering.
I had the question. I'm sorry.
I think that, no, Duchess, you do amazing in every way, and your humility is beyond Absolutely, in every way. Thank you for sharing that with our audience. So, Duchess, we're looking right now at this attire that you're wearing. Do you style yourself for music videos, or do you have a stylist on board?
It's a bit mixed, yeah, because everybody likes to put some inputs. So I guess they are confidants, but they know that I don't listen to them. So for now, it tends to be it's me mainly. My son, he's always got his opinion on the outfit. My husband, my mother, my cousin. Yeah, they are the main ones that give a little bit of insight. Like, you sure, Tish? I'm not. Yeah. But otherwise, it's myself. Yeah.
Definitely, it's a family affair.
And they had nothing to do with this. I know they would definitely want to make sure that they know they were not attached to this decision at all. They'll disapprove.
We've got moving on, because we have there's so much for us to cover. So before we go onto your website, I just want, it would be lovely for you to share with the audience your business mentorship in what you provide for creative artists and people that are wanting to understand about a business strategy plan.
Okay, so one of the very strange things that I generally have to deal with as individual just standing in society tends to be a lot of the stigmata that lays around mental health and the disabilities that are unseen or whatnot. Nonetheless, regardless of that, quite often artists are misunderstood, and how people sometimes view artists and stuff like that, they think that sometimes that's all an act. Oh, that's so funny. And it's just like, that person's not acting. This is how this person is. And there's sometimes when some people to be around them, it's like they don't know how to be around. But it's just like they are human too. Calm down, breathe. But otherwise, I support a lot of artists, and artists they do come and reach out to me a lot for emotional regulation, spiritual guidance, grounding, redirection, and sometimes to help pick them up, sometimes to listen. So for me, when I work within business, I always see that the priority in life is yourself. And if your health is not good, nothing that you do is going to be good. So one of the key things for any success, it starts with the root, and the root is yourself. What is embodied within you of where you are from, what you have experienced in life, what you've overcome. Have you dealt with things? Have you not dealt with things? Is there something that's still pulling you back? Has people hurt you? Or has it just been a nice breeze, easy, but you're just not sure what to do? Or yet you can't see yourself? Because quite often it's easier for someone else to see you than it is for you to see yourself. So I help guide people and support them within their own self-discovery of themselves. And it's very beautiful.
It's a very beautiful world that you're creating in every way, Duchess. I'm so touched by that. And I'm going to say to our audience, please do reach out to Madame Kapuscinska, Duchess Letitia Antoinette Kapuscinska, because you really are remarkable in every way. And thank you for being on the show. So now we're going to go onto your website. So what a fantastic picture that is on your banner of your website. So let's have a look. Where would you like us? The producer, Dr. Jacqueline, is just scrolling down. So that picture, actually.
So that was when I was going for where is it? Mrs. Legend. That's not the world one, that's the .co.uk. So this is the platform from when we had the Apple TV running. So it's still in process at the moment with us building content. So that's the main leading page for that. So yeah, this bit now, that one's the main bit of the site.
Yes. So that picture of you look fabulous with CBS News, Fox, all the platforms that you've been. So can you explain your experience with regards to were you a presenter there or were you an artist on there?
It was more as pardon? Marketing and promotion of all of the different things that have been doing. So during that time, I think that was the first time we had submitted for the Grammys as record label and stuff like that. So we was going through that within the early years of having just started as a label.
Well, congratulations that you went for the Grammys, because it's a very complex and difficult an awards to submit. So congratulations in every way. So moving on, we have a Embracing Inner Strength. Is this a book or is it a course?
So these are like customized different courses or different discovery, and they're customized in regards to what people are going through. Because there's always different industries and stuff like that. But then there's sometimes people that are from different upbringing, then there's some that haven't all integrated into the technology and stuff within the business. It's like, I've been around for years, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but all of this thing, just like, oh, you just need someone to help do this thing and you're good to go. So yeah, there's all walks of life. Sometimes you're not necessarily within music, but creative arts is a form of expression and healing, and it's also an alternative therapy.
Well, looking at your website, Letitia Antoinette World, you are a creative force in the way that you created your own natural makeup line, your gym wear. You're providing your own artist management for yourself. Can you have any advice for anyone that wants to embark on their creative journey?
Advice for anyone that's embarking on their creative journey. I have created a self-help tool, Restored, and basically within this I have created my own business models which have been adapted to be customized so that you can go through those things with yourself. So whether that's as an artist that you may want to be writing for other artists, or if that's within your business and music, trying to get over a relationship, or wanting to get more bookings, or wanting to sell your business, all of those different things, this guide helps you. But the way it's to be read is you have to just open it at random places, because it's also taken into consideration an integration of the Elizabeth Kubler grief model, and kind of found a correlation to the different grieving phases that we go through in our lives, to the different key stages that we also experience in our life. But, not all of us get to experience all of those stages in life, as, we've got no control as to how long we're here.
So in this book, Restored journal book,
Yeah.
is it upon your own experience?
Yes.
of experiencing all different types of grief and triggering or distortion backgrounds.
So within the book, it explores the very traumas, different key life stages through entering into parenthood, from marriage, from facing the body completely breaking down, to being misjudged, betrayals, and utilizing it. And even when you're in pain and can't do nothing, to still be able to be productive through that. And it's trying to also retrain your mind to start igniting that self-healing within oneself.
It's wonderful how you've turned your pain into superpowers and sharing with our audience and with your audience as well.
Yeah.
Before we go on to another topic, looking at your website in the way that sometimes people say jack of all trades and master of none.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just throwing this at you, Duchess,
Yep.
because it's absolutely commendable in every way. You have covered everything. You've created a whole world upon yourself. So, for example, if there was to be a world shortage of something, people will come for you. Oh, I want some gym wear. Oh, I need some help spiritual. Oh, I need some makeup. Oh, I need a song to express myself. Oh, I need to start a new business model, but the internet is down, but you've got that because it's already within you. So how would you take on jack of all trades and master of none?
How do I take that on?
Yeah.
Doing all of these different
So,
things.
well, for example, the saying is jack of all trades and master of none. And you have experienced so much, and you are a creative force. You're constantly creating. So what would you say to someone saying who's not creative, but go, yeah, I can see jack of all trades and master of none? How would you speak about this? How would you not defend yourself, but
I mean,
how
I've
would
got a
you
book
see?
on that one. So
You
there is
do
a
have a
book
book.
yeah, I have a book on that one, Jack of all trades. I've been working on that. And Jack of all trades is just, people just don't know about us, ain't ready for that. So people are always gonna be like, how are you doing this? It's just like, they're not ready for that level. And you can't even give them an explanation, because you can't give people an explanation that understand unless they've really met themselves on a deep level. And if you ain't met someone, it's like, really, how rooted are you? Because a branch has got many, many, many leaves, right?
Oh, and you are so rooted in your own branch, in your own tree. I'm sure that you're recruiting the next field next year. Populating everywhere. Love it. Absolutely. And our viewers, you're just so commendable. And you are the epitome of not being in the box creatively. Yeah. So what I would like to share with you is, Duchess, it would be amazing for you, wonderful for you to come back for part 2, because we've got so much. So we haven't even covered half of it in everywhere. And
But
you
you
are
know, this
so...
time I'm making sure I get to have a nice drink, and I'm zenned out fully. Because you really got me, you know, you made me surprise myself. I like that.
That's
we do get nerves. You still get nerves, regardless where you are, and it's a good thing. They always say, and I really felt that, and I really, really appreciate you making me have to look back at myself, because I just go off on a tangent, and you've made me have to sit down and listen, and you know, it's just like recognize the stuff that you're doing, and quite often we don't take time to do stuff like that.
Thank you for that, Duchess. Thank you for your humility and your heart speaking. We're creatives, aren't we? Our hearts always speak. No, people don't normally know what we're talking about. I'm sure that most creatives out there totally resonate with you on this. So the next question I would like to put to you, what do you feel in your experience now, in the next few years, a prediction for the music industry and the way the music is going?
What's my prediction on the music industry?
Yes.
In how many years' time did you say?
No year's time. Let's just say
it's going to be like beautiful, organized, chaotic, colorful, vibrant, next level, strange feeling, which they won't be able to explain, but it's a feel-good vibe. That's what I predict.
That's the key. Feel-good vibe. They won't be able to explain. It's a feel-good. Thank you. Thank you for sharing this knowledge. And where can our viewers contact you? And why would you want the viewers to contact you? For what services can you offer our viewers?
Well, there's quite a wide range of different things that I generally offer. And that can be whether it's support with artist management, songwriting, full production, from getting oneself into shape, confidence boost, ready for performance, song recorded and produced, a music video and released and whatnot. And career development building, with it supporting somebody that's a bit stuck with their business or the strategy, or helping people to connect or even to model for me with some of the stuff that I do. There's lots of opportunities for public speaking. People generally send requests via LinkedIn. That system is just like completely chock-a-blocked for me. It needs to be going to my website, because the system, it works, and it's from there I can put you into the memberships and then schedule your meetings, and then you get your customized meeting. Whether it's spiritual, it's complementary therapy, needing a treatment, or needing products made for yourself, or even to come in, speak and read about my book and teach about certain topics and stuff and workshops, I'm quite flexible. So yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing that, Duchess. You are a kaleidoscope of creative color, magnifying onto this world, polarizing, magnifying. You really are a creative force. It's been absolute pleasure in interviewing you, and we'll be so happy for you to come back for part 2. In fact, you must have to come back for part 2 because we have so much more to discuss. You've got so much to share with our audience. So please do come back, and maybe even look at other show programs we have, especially Dr. Jacqueline World Class of Possibilities. I think that's what it's called. That
Amazing.
yeah. So check that out. So for our viewers, please do contact the lovely Duchess Letitia Kapuscinska, as well as Thank you for
I just forget out.
Pronouncing it. I really needed help with that. Thank you so much for that. But please do come back for part 2. Please do.
I will. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, everyone that has tuned in. I hope my story has resonated with you all. And please don't hesitate to engage with me online. Love to hear your stories and what you've all been up to. And see you for part 2. Thanks.
Absolute pleasure. Bye-bye. The wonderful, talented, royal rhythm and creative reign. She is an empress, a Duchess Letitia Kapuscinska. Look for part 2. So this week's program has been brought to you by a wonderful man, Stanley Macron, who introduced me to the Duchess. So the Film and Music Show is sponsored by international songwriter and producer Audi K. Barrier. Thank you to our wonderful producer today, the wonderful Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, who is the CEO and the mother of the mothership. We do have a lot of launches of the Merc for USA Global TV and Radio, so please do look on the website usaglobaltv.com and look at the merchandise there. So my name's Dr. Madeline Chan, and I will see you next week for the Film and Music Show. Till then, have a lovely rest of the week. Oh, weekend, sorry. Okay, goodbye.
Lady Ella flies up high, spreading kindness through the sky. With Lord Jack right by her side, through the world they glide. They listen close, they understand, helping creatures in the land. With open hearts, they lend a hand. Come along, come and see. Kindness starts with you and me. Listen close, hear the sound. Kindness makes the world go round. Goo goo gaga, goo goo gaga. So spread your wings and soar so high, like Lady Ella in the sky. With Lord Jack we'll always say, listening and kindness light the way.
In a world craving connection, one platform dared to dream bigger. USA Global TV and Radio, a beacon for global voices, authentic storytelling, and elevated listening. Led by visionary Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, the journey from a spark to a global force is now captured in one inspiring book. Honored with YouTube's Silver Creator Award for surpassing 100,000 subscribers. Discover the evolution, the challenges, the triumphs, and the unstoppable spirit that created a global movement. Executive producer Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Music score by Yeffy Tang. Creative director Paul Garcia. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication, or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited. Now an Amazon #1 new release in paperback and ebook. Broadcasting Brilliance, the evolution of USA Global TV and Radio, is inspiring readers around the world. Join the movement that's redefining global media one story at a time.
Ever dreamed of hosting your own TV show, sharing your story with a global audience? Now's your chance to shine. At USA Global TV and Radio, we make it easy for you to create, host and broadcast your very own TV show. Whether you're a storyteller, entrepreneur or industry expert, we help you bring your vision to life. With our exclusive interview, live streaming and podcasting training, you'll gain the skills and confidence to captivate your audience. Our global platform ensures your voice is heard worldwide. Join our community of creators who are already making an impact, one show at a time. Step into the spotlight. Host your own TV show on USA Global TV and Radio. Book your discovery call today at usaglobaltv.com. Copyright 2025 USA Global TV and Radio. All rights reserved. Terms and conditions apply. To learn more, visit usaglobaltv.com. Have you ever felt unheard? Like your words float into a void, leaving you invisible and disconnected? How about feeling judged, when assumptions overshadow your truth, leaving you misunderstood and defensive? And then there's that moment when someone offers solutions you never asked for, dismissing your feelings and leaving you more frustrated than before. It doesn't have to be this way. Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, the listening mentor, understands. She's here to help you reclaim your voice, build stronger connections, and create meaningful conversations that inspire understanding and mutual respect. Through her groundbreaking books, online and in-person courses, and interactive workshops, you'll learn how to navigate life's most challenging interactions. Discover the power of elevated listening and transform how you communicate. Master setting boundaries and asking permission to protect your peace. Learn to recognize and release judgment, fostering empathy and true connection. Dr. Kerbeck also offers personalized coaching, one-on-one or group sessions, designed to fit your unique needs. Whether in person or virtually on StreamYard, her guidance will empower you to thrive. You don't have to struggle alone. The path to deeper connections and better relationships start here. Visit drjacqueline.com or usaglobaltv.com. Join a global community of empowered listeners and transform your life, one meaningful conversation at a time. Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck is the listening mentor. Start your journey today. Thank you, viewers and listeners of USA Global TV and Radio, for joining us today. We're honoured to have your time and attention as part of our global community. At USA Global TV and Radio, we believe in the power of authentic conversations, meaningful connections, and creating a world of possibilities together. Want to be part of something bigger? Join our team of elevated listeners at usaglobaltv.com, a space where your voice matters and your ability to listen transforms relationships. Stay connected with us across all our platforms for thought-provoking discussions, expert insights, and empowering stories. Subscribe to our channels at youtube.com/c/USA-Global-TV. Follow us on social media and explore the endless opportunities we're creating for growth, learning, and inspiration. Together, we're not just broadcasting, we're building bridges and changing lives, one conversation at a time. For inquiries, contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com. Music by Johnny Dyes. Produced by Executive Producer and Director Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Voiceover by Mike Porter. Creative Direction by Paul Garcia. All rights reserved. Copyright 2025. Visit usaglobaltv.com to view our full terms and conditions.